Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Marvel Strike Force. Now, I really wanted to do something a little bit different today, but we're not going to be doing that because, I've been really torn over the last day or so because of all of the kerfuffle that's been happening in Marvel Strike Force and a lot of the problems that's been going on related to a lot of the compensation bugs and all sorts of other bugs and all sorts of other crap that's going on, and it's really overshadowing, what's been going on with the anniversary event. And it's a little bit sad because I actually think there's been a lot of good things that have happened in the last week or so, but a lot of the negativity, which is rightfully so, right? It's kind of cast clouds over the game lately, and so I want to do a little bit of a recap. What exactly is going on? What's happened? What's the results? And I do want to talk about some of the positivity. There's some towards the back half of the video as well. So if you're ready to go, everybody, let's boil this down. And I guess part of what put me in the mood here like this wasn't this Reddit post necessarily, but it was just kind of the past day and a half. I've been kind of not really that motivated to put out, more positive videos, more I don't know, more educational video, something different, something that I would normally put out, right? But I just haven't been feeling like doing that lately because of the all of this stuff that's been going on. It's disappointing, honestly. And so I came across this thread here, anyways, by Infamous Regret on Reddit. This anniversary event sucks, and so things have been going well in the game for the last couple of months. And I want to say that, why does this always happen? Why does shit hit the fan after I put out a couple of videos saying it's the best goddamn time ever in Marvel Strike Force? I'm pretty sure I did a video like that, like this past week or last week, talking about all this good stuff that happened, right? And then, hold my beer, like a couple days later, or maybe less than that, shit hits the fan. So I need to just stop talking about the good stuff in Marvel Strike Force, because I feel like whenever I do, it backfires. Something happens and something blows up in the game, and it's just, it makes it, all that stuff that was good, it just looks bad, right? So it's really, really unfortunate, honestly. It's kind of excited for the anniversary event. Thought we'd get some cool stuff tossed our way, maybe a fun event, some decent gold to help level a few characters. This would be a feel good couple of weeks. Holy S. This entire anniversary event sucks. Now, it's not the entire event. I want to go over some of the great stuff that is in it. For at least a lot of this stuff doesn't impact like newer players that much, and so I have my boosted account that you guys know that I've been playing on, and I don't really feel it there. It's just all this kind of like feel bad stuff that's been happening, like for us sort of later game players, where it does kind of impact us. And I do want to address actually what's in this post here is related to Cosmic Ghost Rider and the Out of Time showcase. So I want to start by addressing that part first. And this is the first time that I am aware of where the showcase had 5 difficulties, but you haven't been able to do the Ghost Rider portion, in this case, the Cosmic Ghost Rider portion of it, free to play. Now, the challenge event or the free to play accessible portions have, as far as I'm aware, always been available to complete, albeit, with maybe a couple of days to spare, but completable nonetheless. We will not get to do challenge 1, 9, 10, 11, and 12. It's not a crazy ton of stuff. It's like 15 teal gear raid orbs and some G16, 17, I guess, in here as well. Minis. But, it's stuff that we could have still got. That's still like 60 teal gear orbs. And while it might not sound a lot for some, it's all free stuff that, we should have been able to do, in my opinion. Because there's a reason why we have these 2 other difficulties, the timeless and the bonus, because that's not free to play accessible, right? You need 4 yellow star for all out of time characters, and you typically need to buy the last character to do this to get the 4 stars. However, for just the bare unlock, normally this has been available. So this is the one time it hasn't. I don't know if there's a mismatch with the timing. of when the events were happening because Cosmic Ghost Rider is next week, so it just wasn't available. It wasn't this week because of the timing of the release of Red Gear and Dark Dimension, Gear Tier 19. The Dark Dimension 7 is not yet. But either way, it just feels like there was a missed opportunity or a missed boat, or I don't know. Maybe they weren't thinking about it. Who knows? It's boundless. They've always kind of, sometimes this happens, but this is the first time this particular issue has happened. So I just wanted to kind of raise that. It's kind of crap. It's really unfortunate that we're not able to complete that. Now, the whole web store fiasco, like I did a video on this the other day. I do want to kind of readdress this part just in terms of my over. Maybe it wasn't clear about my thoughts on that. So this there was a fiasco. Just TLDR, there was a fiasco where you spent money. And you can spend money on anything, by the way, and you got a crap ton, like 40 duplicates of one of the bang for your buck milestones, right? And then they brought out this make good offer, which was the opposite of a make good offer because it's a load of shit, especially the $10 offer, which is this one here. And you only get the equivalent of like 1 million armory or fragments. Now, why does that matter? Because this is about $10. So for 20, you would have gotten like 2 million armory orb fragments, right? Which is equivalent to I think it's 2 million gold or something like that. I don't know if it's a direct, maybe 1 million gold. I think it's half as much. I don't want to bust out my calculator. But the point is that when people were taking advantage of the milestone screw up, they were able to buy what they wanted to buy. Now that could have been in the form of ultra cores. That could have just been directly buying the strike pass or the RTA pass or whatever, right? So you were able to get other stuff and then getting all of that free shit that's in the offer. And that's the biggest problem to this and why it's unacceptable. But I think the ship sailed, and I don't think that they're going to do anything about it. And we're just going to have to kick rocks. And I don't think that they're going to, because it's too late, right? Like they've kind of already kind of issued it. People have bought these other offers. And so they just can't do it. Now, what they should have done is they should have brought back that offer, the milestone, and they should have 40x'd it and then allowed us to buy whatever we wanted. So therefore, we could have got progress towards that and got the free shit. Now, I do want to kind of, I wanted to bring up this screenshot here first. This is what happened when you bought $20 worth of stuff. You got about 30 million armory orb fragments. This was equivalent to about 15 million gold. And so that's kind of like my biggest issue is the training mods, and the gold that were kind of alongside it for free because you were already buying $20 worth of other stuff, whether that be the pass or ultra cores or whatever, that you would get all this as extra stuff, right? And so now they're making us, not making us, but they're, if they brought out the stupid offer to go buy it, which you didn't even get anything near the equivalent value, and it's shit. So that's why it's garbage. Now, there was also a Starbrand issue with the Starbrand orb. They brought in. I guess I'll show that really quickly. It should be fixed now. They brought in compensation, which I believe was related to ISO 8 energy scoring, and I believe it was in the messages box here. Event issue here. That should be in the orb section now for you to open. And this did actually go towards the milestone. It did retroactively add to the milestone. So if you cleared another milestone, make sure to check that. That was there now. The orb wasn't there at the time when this went out, but it should be there now. So make sure you check that and open that orb because I don't know how long it's going to be there. So that was another one of those issues. And I think that was probably, receiving an orb in the in-game mail and the orb is not in the stores. So overall, there's just been a lot of these issues that have kind of overshadowed a lot of the good things that have happened. And I want to kind of pivot to this, right? Because this is the rest of the month of March. So we're here in Demonic Origins, for better or for worse, the issue related to the Red Gear name and all of that stuff. And then we have 2 more weeks left. We have the Eternal Vengeance Cosmic Ghost Rider event, which is going to be an arena-based event with some incursion energy spending, things like that. So that's going to be his unlock event, right? It's primarily going to be like arena rank rewards, so look forward to that. And then the week after, we go right into Iron Patriot with the Forever Patriot event. And I don't think I know what that entails quite yet. There's probably going to be data mines on that coming soon, so I would keep an eye out on my Discord channel when I find that. It'll be posted in the data mine section there. But that's like 2 release characters coming back to back, and I guess that's what we have to look forward to. But as far as the good stuff in the game, because I do want to acknowledge this, because there has been a lot of good things, including stuff that they didn't mention. Now, I did touch on some of this in a previous video, but the things when they added the red gear in, and then they added in, they decreased the cost of basically everything, and then they increased the amount of stuff that you got in here significantly, right? Whether it's orange, whether it's purple, whether it's blue, and this has helped my boosted account a lot. So that part was improved, and that was very good. Something that they didn't even bother to communicate on their blog post about that at all, which might have been a little bit of a PR win for them. But they have this habit of not really mentioning good things that are going on in Marvel Strike Force and making people aware of that. So is what it is, I suppose. The other thing is the actual anniversary event itself, right? And the 66 time the strike. So I actually think that for newer and mid game players, this has actually been really, really good. And I think that there's some stuff to look forward to beyond that. Like the amount of quantities that you can farm at this is really, really good at all levels, including the teal if you still need it. And I do want to make mention of week 4 in particular, which is not yet, and I probably will end up making another video later down the line to remind people of this. But you can get, not only do you actually get 33 red raid orbs for free, but you also get the ability to farm uniques. Now, I don't know, how common this is going to be. It could be a load of crap, right? The drop rates could be terrible, but there is tempered osmium here to farm, and they are required for a lot of amazing characters. And so I am going to be doing this. Now, there is a few others that I might want. And actually has some pretty decent ones. There's gamma radiation, astral energy, and osmium on the same one, so it's not too bad. But basically, each node is separated a little bit. I do need a little bit of hammer tech, and probably best to stock up on some. There's miasma here on this node as well, and then some arcane magic, which I definitely need a lot more of because I hit G17 on Teen Loki for my Bifrost for the incursion raids, the difficulty sliders, and you can see the different characters, the different uniques on here as well. So good opportunity to be able to farm some of these directly. Now, even if I can get a couple of each of them, now I hope that's the case, right? Like I hope that like for every 10 attempts that I get at least like 4 or 5, that'd be great. And then it might in fact be worth some course to do that if the drop rates are actually pretty good, or if you can get multiple ones per hit. I don't know if it's just that you have a chance for one of them, or could you have technically a percentage chance for all of them to happen? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that is. But either way, I'm looking forward to this, and I will let people know about this closer to the time. And so, look, we are going to get the inbox message when, I don't know when the actual anniversary day is, but we will get most likely 66666 and some sort of rewards, right? We kind of need more than that, because at level 100 we need more than like 6.66 million gold. I think we need more like 66 million gold. Make it a true anniversary, guys and gals and everyone else in between. 66.66 million, please do that for gold. Do that for, like, I don't know, training mods. Do 6 million orange or purple training mods or something. Maybe not that many, I don't know, like 666,000. That would be great. Like, do something really, really good. Like, I really hope that when they get around to this, when we get to that inbox message, whatever week that happens, or if it's towards the end, I really hope they hit it out of the park, because they really need to get back that goodwill. It started good, and then the shit hit the fan, as it always does in this game. And I'm not going to cover for them. It was garbage, and I hope that they understand this, and I hope that we can get back to the good stuff that is in the game, honestly. And I do want to I'm going to leave off the video with talking about incursion raid difficulty 1, because that's what I'm currently doing, incursion D1 right now as of the recording of this video. I hope I can make it into D2. That would be great. And just some thoughts on this so far is that it's not that hard, actually. For me, it's not that hard. But the Bifrost section, I did lose Beta Ray Bill when I was running through this, and on manual. My Beta Ray Bill is 85G16, so I definitely need to bring him up. Be careful about using your special with Beta Ray Bill, which triggers the taunt, and that's what got him killed when I used it for me. So just wanted to kind of talk about that, but otherwise, I didn't find it super, super difficult, so I hope that if you can go and do D1, the difference between D1 and D2 is not going to be that bad. So that's what my hope is, and that we can get into D2 tomorrow. Other than that, we have the blog post for Friday, of course, and I hope that there's some good things in there to talk about because we need some goodies, some good stuff, and some goodies. All of that. Give us more free stuff because they need to really kind of smooth things over with the community, I think. Anyways, that's going to be the end of my video. Let me know in the comments down below how you feel about things right now. Has the wind been has the wind been knocked out of your sails, or are you still trucking through? That's going to be the end of this. And until next time, stay safe and healthy. And I'll see you all later. Boilon signing out.